Welcome, everyone, to another episode of MMB Radio, the online podcast where we talk to them all. There's no topic that's too big, too small. And today, talking about big, we got a woman that's about to come on, and she's a model, a video vixen, a dancer. She's done everything. And if you haven't checked out mixmasterb.com, check out who I'm about to have on, Miss Kendra Kouture. And it's just booty massiveness going on. But you'll see the video on the website, and we're going to talk to her a little bit today and find out what all the exact measurements are, what are some of the freaky things she's into, what kind of projects she's got coming up. So we'll be talking to her on this edition of MMB Radio, so you definitely want to check that out. And you want to also make sure that you are following on Twitter at MMB Radio and at MixmasterB. And before we get into all that, though, we have to thank our sponsor for today's episode, Tax Act. Don't forget to finish your taxes. It's taxing season, and it's free to file an e-file with Tax Act over at taxact.com. That's TAXACT.com. Don't wait. Get your taxes filed now before Uncle Sam starts knocking at your door wondering where his money is. Head on over to taxact.com right now to get your taxes filed for free. And without any further ado, let's welcome her in right now. Model, dancer, video vixen, Kendra Kouture. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
So, you got a lot of hats that you wear. So you're a model, you're a dancer, you've done videos. So I guess tell everybody a brief synopsis of who you are, how did this all come about?
Well, I actually started modeling 5 years ago. It was more so behind the scenes. I was taking pictures and handing out flyers and promoting, and it got a lot of attention. And I used to take pictures, and people were like, "What are you doing behind the camera? You need to be in front of the camera." So I decided to take a friend of mine up on an offer, and I appeared on his mixtape cover, and it just got a huge amount of attention. So I attended a music video shoot where I met my manager, and he was like, "Yes, you need to be in front of the camera." And after that, things just completely took off from there.
Now, what are the exact measurements? Because guys are looking at this, and everybody's looked at Twitter and looked on Instagram and everything. All they just see is booty. Just booty everywhere. So what is the exact measurements you got going on?
I am 36 double D, 26-inch waist, 46-inch hips, all natural.
46. God damn. That's probably got to be the largest that we've ever had on MMB Radio. So
I love it.
So I'm guessing that's the one thing everybody just kind of just gravitates to?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Now, have you always been curvy, growing up, or?
Yes, always. I didn't always embrace it, though. I tried to fight it.
You can't fight 46 inches.
Tell me about that.
So what is your nationality? People see you're light skin chick, they want to know are you mixed, you biracial, you Hispanic,
Yes, I'm mixed. I'm black, white, and Indian.
Black, white, and Indian, because they say don't trust a girl with a big butt and a smile. So one of the things I know is you got this really pretty smile. So you started off doing mixtape covers and everything, which then led to doing videos for World Star. It just kind of just blew up, or?
Well, I started doing mixtape covers and just trying to build my portfolio, and then I was featured in a couple of videos with some Midwest artists. Once I was able to, build a base with my manager, I used to go as Miss Kenj. Well, we took a trip out to LA, and we shot with Show Magazine, and we decided, you know what, when we bring in 2013 and we drop this new magazine, we need to have a name that really represents Miss Kenj or Kendra evolving. We need to show the other side, and we want to have a name that people can take seriously. So my manager gave me the name Kendra Kouture, and my crazies or my fans loved it. They completely loved it. Everybody that we shot with that year loved it as well. So we decided to launch the Crazy campaign and push Kendra Kouture, and here we are.
And you've been on the cover of like Show magazine, and have you been on other cover of other magazines?
Yeah, most recently, I was featured on the cover of Pressure magazine, 86 Boulevard. I featured with Fine Girls magazine. Red Hot Kittens made me #2 hottest Vixen in America. I just was in Hip Hop Weekly. I featured with Pole Boulevard. And I also won the Atlanta Urban Model Awards. I won my category Best Facet.
Now, it's good that you mentioned urban models, because one of the things I notice is that there's always like this negative stereotypes with like urban models. Have you
Mm-hmm.
felt any of that? Like people look at you like, I mean, obviously like people of urban model audiences are going to look at you and say, "Oh, she's amazing. Like I love her." But have you ever gotten people that just don't want to take you seriously because of the way you're built, or?
You know, I have had, some doors slammed in my face, plenty of doors. I would say one in particular, a couple in particular. There was a boutique that I absolutely loved the clothes that came from the boutique, and I wanted to do business with them, but they declined to do business. They didn't want to let me wear any of their products because they said I wouldn't be able to sell it. I wouldn't be able to push it because I only appeal to men's magazines. But that's not the case. I have a lot of female fans who are curvy and not curvy, who just love Kendra Kouture as a whole, curves and my personality, who, if I wore clothing, I would be able to push it. I also was turned down for a photo shoot. It was like we were going to do like the business executive look, and I was going to be fully clothed, but they declined because, once again, they said, you know what, we're not quite sure that you represent the right thing, and, we just can't have someone like you featured in our magazine. So they gave it to me, and then they took it right back.
See, that just
So,
sucks.
yeah. Yeah.
Because I can just imagine like a low-cut button down with some black frames. Like, I'm buying a couple
Exactly.
offices after that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you just lost sales on a bunch of office desks and cabinets. Damn you, Staples. You missed out.
Right.
So, no, but all right. So you mentioned that you have a lot of female friends, so that's good because we got some questions coming in from females as well. So,
Okay.
but before we get into some of the questions, like, where are you born and raised?
Oh, I'm from Michigan.
All right, so Michigan. So,
Yep.
so you must be ecstatic that Ohio State won last night for a national championship, right?
You know what? I'm a big Michigan State fan. I'll root for Michigan if I have to. I am not a huge Ohio State fan. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, all the Buckeye fans out there. So everybody's been tuning in to the website, checking it out and everything. I posted a video on there that you did with World Star, and I have to say you're very talented in the booty clapping department. Um, when did you realize that was something you could do, and how did you embrace that?
Oh, well, this is going to be pretty funny. Okay. I have always, worked out my whole life. When I was in high school, I played soccer, and, like I said, I was always trying to fight my curves, and I was trying to be as skinny as I could be. One day I was at my best friend's house, and we were doing a Jillian Michaels 30-day shred video. So in there, you have to do a segment where there's a lot of jumping jacks. So me and my best friend and her cousin, we're all in the living room, and we're doing jumping jacks. Well, my ass started clapping. And everybody, looked over and they're like, oh, my gosh, Kendra, is that you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I got really big cupcakes. So it was kind of by accident, but I can't control it. That's why I don't go to the gym and jump rope or do jumping jacks, because it's going to make a lot of noise. I'm going to draw more attention to myself than what I already do.
So you thought you had an audience there, it's like cheering you on as you were doing this Jillian Michaels thing?
Exactly, and it was my cupcakes. They have a life of their own.
So, but it's good though that you're doing the videos now, because people have been commenting on the videos, and I'm sure World Star loves it. Obviously, they loved it if they hit you up trying to get you to do this video. So,
Right.
So yeah, well, we're glad that I guess we should be thanking Jillian Michaels a little bit on this, for
Right.
the assist. So, all right, so we're gonna get into some of these questions from fans, because fans have been tweeting in stuff, and you have a really loyal fan base, I have to say. Fans are
Yes.
Like they know all kinds of stuff about you that I didn't even know, and so they got some questions. So a couple of our Twitter followers.
Okay.
First question. We'll jump right into this one about your female friend. So one of your female followers and fans wanted to know, are you into women?
You know, I am not into women, but I embrace everyone. I won't turn anybody away. I'm just not into women.
All right, so there you have it.
I prefer men.
All right, so then that's good because we got a lot more guy listeners and guy fans tweeting in questions. So, that one lady, I'm sure she's still gonna follow you. I'm sure, how can you turn
I
away?
hope so.
How can you turn away booty clapping videos? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, all right. So the next guy wants to know, like, are you single? Like, it's always a question we always get asked.
I am 100% single.
All right. So, is this by choice, or you just haven't found Mr. Right yet, or you just kind of focus on your career?
Yeah, it's by choice. Right now, I just don't have the time that I feel a relationship deserves. And so when I do get in a relationship with someone, I want to be able to make them feel special and, give them all the attention that they need. And right now, I can't do that. My career takes all my attention.
Because I feel pretty damn special right now doing this interview. So, I mean, we're halfway there. So, what kind of guys do you like? What are you attracted to? Like, do you have like? And I know people say I don't have a specific type, but like, is there something that like even the littlest things that guys do that just kind of just you gravitate to?
Yeah. Well, I like tall guys with more of like a basketball build. And I also, I guess maybe the most important thing is I just like someone who is able to speak well, someone who can walk into a room and own it just by speaking, knowing how to, carry themselves. I'm not really big into a flashy guy. I don't need all the money. I don't need all of that, the jewels. I'm not big into that. I just want you to be able to carry yourself right, and just be able to hold a conversation, and demand your respect and get business hands. If you can close a business deal, I'm more apt to look at you.
Now, could guys fill out an application via Twitter, Instagram, what have you, to see if they're compatible?
Yeah. Hey, give me a booking and let's talk.
There you go. Because I know you had said that like if there was a booking or something, you'd be right out here. So, so any guy out there, like you own a club, you own a spot or something like that, and you do hostings or?
Yes, all the time.
Okay. Now you say that you're a dancer. Do you do any of like the exotic dancing or?
No, I don't. I just dance for my crazies and videos, etc. But I'm not a stripper or an entertainer, but I do host.
Now, is that something you would like be willing to do, or like?
I'd be willing to do it in the bedroom for whoever I'm with.
Okay.
But that's not a career choice.
All right.
Or a path that I choose to go down.
So how do you feel about nudity? Now, I know you've done like you covered yourself up like in these videos and everything, but like, is that something like that you're comfortable with, or is that something you're not trying to travel down?
I'm all about implied nudity. I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't have a problem going to the strip clubs. I absolutely love my female dancers. They know I love them. I love everything that they do. I completely support them. So yeah, I'm all for it. I prefer implied nudity. Can't give everything away.
I was gonna say because like the next question, like guy wants to know like, what is your freaky side like? He says everybody has a freaky side. I want to know what Kendra's freaky side is like.
Oh, Kendra's freaky side.
I know you don't want to give everything away, so.
I like lots of foreplay.
Okay, you enjoy being giving
yeah,
foreplay
and
or
I
receiving?
enjoy being woke up in the morning, sleeping, just wake me up to it. I like it all.
That doesn't freak you out, like waking up in the morning and you just feel like somebody like doing something down there?
No.
What if you fell asleep and you woke up and you didn't know that someone else was sleeping with you? That wouldn't freak you out?
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, that would be horrifying.
I mean, you're just sitting like you just got your eyes closed, you're just enjoying it. You're like, Wait, who the fuck did I fall asleep with last night?
Oh my goodness, that would never happen.
Have you never have done like a one night stand thing?
I've never done a one night stand.
Oh, see, now you're gonna have a lot of Twitter followers offering services. So what is some of your you said you like foreplay, and I was saying like, are
Uh-huh.
you more of a person who likes to give foreplay, or you like receiving it?
I'm more so the giver.
Okay, so you enjoy giving foreplay.
Yeah,
So
I enjoy.
you like pleasing your man, making him feel wanted and
Yeah,
special.
yeah, I'm all about that.
Okay, okay. So you got any special like techniques or tricks for the female listeners out there that are trying to like find that secret way to kind of get their man excited and into it and in the mood?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and give my number one tip. Um, when you are giving oral to a man, after you've gotten into it for a couple of minutes, you should take it out, blow right on the tip, and then cool him down, and then go back. He'll
See,
be so excited.
that isn't ticklish to some guys. Like I would think that'd be
No,
ticklish.
no. He's going to be all hot and bothered. He's going to want you to cool him down.
So would you say that is like your thing, like your head game is like, is that what you're most proud of, or is there something other else that you're good
And you
at?
know what? I'm great at everything.
Great at everything. I mean, there's 46 inches there, so I mean, geez, that's a workout right there. I might have to call Jillian Michaels up and be like, all right, so look, you originally started this mess. You started
Right.
this mess with the clapping. How do I get in there so that I'm not the one ending in with the clap? You know what I mean? So all right. So now, guys, where's the craziest place that you and anyone have ever been intimate?
Oh goodness. Craziest place. On the kitchen countertop.
On the kitchen counter. That's a big countertop, right?
Yes.
Okay. And was this like recently, or is this something like a while ago?
This happened a couple of years back.
And this was with a boyfriend or just a one-off
Yeah.
guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. A significant other.
Okay. And where did he fuck up since you're single now?
You know what? He didn't mess up at all. Sometimes you just have to let things go. My career came first, and he was ready for something else that I wasn't, and so maybe someday we'll go back to that and try again, or maybe not. Maybe I'll meet a crazy. Everything happens for a reason.
And I have to
Maybe I'm
say,
supposed to be with one of my crazies. Who knows?
it might be. It might be. I might have to just get my crazy card on. Um, but I could say as a guy, women don't like a messy counter. Like if guys are ever in the kitchen, you throw it down, you make yourself a sandwich, clean up the counter. You know what I mean? It
Exactly.
could have been a possibility the dude just messed up the counter. You know what I mean? And if you don't clean up the counter after you're done, like that's lingering effects.
Yes.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like you're doing this whole modeling thing. Like where do you want to be?
Well, in 5 years, I believe that my crazy clothing line will be fully launched and making a profit in 5 years. I definitely see myself acting. I just did my new comedy. I have a comedy movie roll out. It's called The Perfect Romance, and I feature as the schizophrenic, crazy girlfriend who goes back and forth between being like normal and then crazy. And so that's showing right now out here in the Midwest, and we're hoping to get it featured on Netflix because it's really, really good, and it's picking up a lot of steam.
Now tell me a little bit about the crazy clothing line. Is that something that you're doing? Is it for women, men, everybody?
Yep, Crazy Clothing Line is for men and women. And I call my fans crazies. It started a while ago, back in 2013, because I noticed that, my crazies say whatever, whenever, to whomever, and it doesn't matter. They believe in what they believe in, whether their opinion is popular or not. And so I want my clothing line to be about that. I want it to speak for itself.
I was gonna say because some of these tweets and stuff that I've gotten in, People are DMing me all these questions, and I'm just like, wow, like they claim that they're like these crazies, and
Uh-huh.
they have all these like crazy questions, and I'm just like, I've never met you. I've never talked to you before, so I'm like, I don't even know where this girl's, mindset is at for some of these questions to
Right.
be asked. But um, like the one guy was like, I always get like one weird question, and I don't
Uh,
know if guys are always like messing with me and sending me in some weird question, but
right.
this guy sends me in, he wants to know, do you have any kind of fetishes? And then he put dot dot dot, including anything with food. I don't know what he means
Oh,
by that, or like if that's like some.
interesting. I'm trying to think. I don't really have any fetishes, and I'll be honest, I'm not really big into food in the bedroom. I don't like messy.
Okay. I thought maybe some kind of inside thing that I ain't know
Oh,
about.
no.
I don't know if you were like making vanilla wafers or something, and
No,
me
no.
whipped cream, strawberry. I don't know what the hell he was getting at with that, but that guy that asked the question, I won't put you on blast. I won't mention your Twitter handler, but there you go. She's not trying to, you know, get it in with food in the
Yeah,
bedroom.
sorry. No food in the bedroom.
All right. So that one threw me a loop because I really thought that maybe there was
He
something that
knew
I.
something that you did.
Yeah. I was like, really? This dude, like, yo, he is a crazy. He knows some shit that I don't even know about. He talking about food. So, but no, he just has an obsession with food and you. So, hey, whatever. To each their own.
Right.
Um, so another guy sends in. He wants to know, like, do you have what is your fantasy? Like, if you could have like a fantasy, be with any celebrity, any one person, anywhere, what would it be?
My biggest fantasy is just to be with who I'm supposed to be with at the time. I just want to go to Hawaii, and I would just love to be woken up to like the best head ever.
There you go. So there you have it. Anybody in Hawaii, your bonus points just went up. So get those flyer miles, book her, get her out there.
Right.
So, what upcoming projects do you have going on?
Well, we're launching my website this year. I can't release the name just yet, but we will be launching it, as well as the Crazy clothing line. And like I said, I have the Perfect Romance movie that's out right now. If you guys are interested in seeing it, you can just inbox me on Twitter. My name on Twitter is at Kendra_Kouture. I also am featured on Stunna's magazine. I'm on the cover of Stunna's, the white slingshot lingerie edition, and that will be dropping for Super Bowl weekend.
Very awesome.
So
Now,
hopefully I'll be out in Atlanta.
okay. And are you like you do any like hosting or any parties coming up for NBA All-Star Weekend out in New York? You got a lot of fans out
Yeah,
in the New York area.
I'll be in Atlanta for Super Bowl weekend, and then right after that I'll be in New York for All-Star Weekend, February 13th through the 16th.
There you go. There you have it. I mean, I'll make that trip from Philly up to New York. So you let us know where
Oh,
you're gonna be at, and we'll make sure that we, promote the hell out of it. And we gotta get some selfies with all 46
oh,
inches.
yay!
I don't know if my arm is actually that long though. Like, I don't know if I can extend it far enough. You know what I mean? To get the whole
Well, my waist
46
is
in.
pretty tiny. You can probably fit that around me.
There you go. Well, we'll put it right there. There you go. It's like a little, like with the little GPS holders. You know what I mean? Put the phone right on the waist and just shoot. Like, what is all that massive land out there? Yeah. So, well, I appreciate you coming on. Anything you want to tell the fans before you leave? All the crazies, any of the dudes out there that are into food?
Well, I just want to say, shout out to all my crazies. Thank you for everything that you guys do for me. Thank you for continuing to follow me and support me, new and old. I'm here for you. So go ahead and drop me a line. Let's go ahead and chat today. Shout out to you, MMB Radio, for having me, and shout out to my manager, Mr. 1204 and 1204 Promotions.
Very awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming on, and people can go ahead and they can download this and stream it on mixmasterbeat.com. And make sure you check her out in Atlanta and Stunner's Magazine and her clothing line and movies and just anything Kendra is doing. you should be supporting her because it's really awesome. We thank you for calling in and talking to us.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention drop bands. Don't forget it. I'm featured in Drop Bands featuring Mr. 1204 and Son. It's coming out. It's going to be the biggest strip club anthem. Drop Bands.
Drop Bands. There you have it. And you let us know when that's about to drop. You let us know. We'll put it on the website, and we'll get everybody to take a listen to it.
All right. Perfect.
All right, baby. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
All right. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Hey, everyone. It's your girl, Kendra Kouture, and you're listening to Mix Master B on MMB Radio.